We just experienced the coldest February on record here in North Central Florida, Zone 9A, and my subtropical garden was put to the ultimate test. Here's what made it and what didn't. I honestly walked out here not knowing what to expect. This was my first winter garden. I was surprised and a little disappointed by a few things that died, but I was also extremely happy by a few heroes that actually unexpectedly thrived. Hey everyone, welcome back to A Farmstead Journey. I'm Vicki, and today we're tackling the damage from this crazy winter we've had. Let's get right to the tour. Let's start with the hard part, the losses. My lovely Lobelia was beautiful one day and like this the next morning. I didn't cover it, and frankly, I don't think covering it would have helped anyway. I mulched it heavily, but I think it was still doomed. It did fine with temperatures in the mid to low 30s, but when it dropped to 20 degrees, they were gone overnight. They were so beautiful. I would definitely be planting those again. But the biggest disappointment is definitely my pepper plants that I was hoping to overwinter. My Joe E. Parkers, Jimmy Nardellos, and Orange Lycias. They also were holding on when temperatures were in the 30s. But again, when the mercury dropped into the brutal 20s with 23 miles per hour winds, bringing the temperature to 20 degrees, the frost cloth just wasn't enough. Now let's check out the things that rewrote the gardening rulebook. I had two protection techniques in place, basically, mulching and covering, and the results are shocking. The biggest lesson is here with my garlic. The only thing I did for the calendula and the garlic in this green stalk is mulch them heavily. Look at this. The garlic that I left uncovered actually looks better than the garlic that I covered. The covered bed looks a little limp and slightly damaged, but the uncovered ones look completely unbothered. So I'm thinking that for cold hardy crops, the cover might actually trap too much moisture or heat the day after the freeze, causing a bigger shock to the plants. That's my theory. What do you think? I didn't know if I needed to cover my Brussels sprouts or not, but I didn't want to chance it, so I did, which of course is why the garlic was also covered. And frankly, I think the Brussels sprouts would have fared better if they had been left uncovered too. But they still look fine. Here are the onions. They look healthy and vigorous. They were covered with frost cloth as well. I didn't want to take a chance with them either. We have come too far together. I started those from seed back in October. And the bok choy and carrots still look great. I was kind of expecting the carrots to be okay based on what other gardening channels have said about their resilience in cold temperatures. But I had no idea that bok choy was also this resilient. They look amazing. I'm wondering though if the insect netting covering the cage helped, or if they're just that cold hardy. What's been your experience with bok choy in 20-degree weather? Let me know in the comments. I'm curious to know if they typically thrive in cold temperatures like this, or if the insect netting helped them through the cold. I didn't expect the Tulsi or Thai basil to make it, but I am absolutely shocked that this catnip looks totally fine. And while the Lobelia was gone in a snap, the King Henry Violas weren't damaged at all. I mean, look at it. The leaves look so tender, but apparently they are little powerhouses. We also have some unexpected heroes who just didn't care about the cold. We have scarlet kale, premier kale, lacinato kale, mustard varieties, collards, Greek oregano, dill, and parsley. Overall, you guys, I can honestly say I'm pleasantly surprised and happy with the results. The only thing I'm a bit disappointed in is the loss of my pepper plants, which I actually started from seed about this time last year, but I have that covered. I learned this past summer that I need to start my tomatoes and peppers a lot earlier to beat the heat here in my area in the summer. So I've already started my seeds inside. So more peppers will soon be ready to take their place. Keep a lookout for my next video because I'll be sharing my full spring planting calendar showing you everything I'm growing this year, which is quite a bit actually, and how far along my new pepper seedlings are. So don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss it. I'm looking forward to you joining me in the garden next time. Bye.